On live. Oh. I'd like to welcome everybody to Tribal Country 44. This is a good episode tonight, and we actually doing quantum healing. And a lot of people really don't know what quantum healing is. They just probably clueless. They really don't know, but it's a special technique that evolve precision. And what more better to do, and what more better to say? I like to welcome a, a new I knew if I'm saying that right. Oh boy, I'm gonna get,
Hello.
I'm gonna
Hi,
get it. I'm gonna get
Short.
it. Hey,
Hey, Z
how's it going?
Energy.
Hey, thank
Great,
you,
great.
thank you, thank you. I like to welcome you to Tribal Country 44, where we talk
Yay.
about spiritual awareness, we talk about spiritual development and
Hmm.
spiritual history, and we talk about
Yeah.
different things that's related. So now I
Hmm.
want to get into what is quantum healing. A lot of people really don't
Come
know.
on.
Like they really is clueless about it. So I'm gonna let
Yes.
you go ahead and just rap and just go for
Okay.
we start
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah. So thank you for having me on, first of all.
Thank you.
So quantum healing is healing in the space where we can't see.
Hmm.
So the quantum space is obviously where people perceive, right, the angels to be, and all of these different spirits and guides that we can't see. And there is so much healing in these spaces, which is including the ancestral realms. And so really what it is you the way I do it anyway is I have the ability to see beyond, regular time and space. And so I connect with people's guides and all different types of beings to help heal each person's individual body. A lot of the times there are so many diseases and disorders that we have here on earth that do not have a cure. And the reason why there's no cure is because it's not in the physical, it's not from earth. It's from another dimension. It's from another realm. It's from your sixth aunt back who was beat to death in slavery on her left ankle, and that's why no one can figure out why your ankle keeps collapsing. It's just so many things beyond what we were taught to see and learn in the physical space. And for me, because like since learning how to tap into others and work on these realms, I mean, we've had like astronomical results. I mean, people who couldn't walk for years are now using the walker after just 3 sessions. And for me, it feels like we're giving people their lives back, and all we're doing is facilitating your body's own healing mechanisms and really just clicking things into place, because all of us, which of course we weren't taught, but all of us, we can heal ourselves, we can heal others just by passing by each other. And so that's kind of what, like, myself as a healer and working in the quantum space, that's kind of a little bit about what we do, and how we use our gifts. Oh shoot. Wait, I can't hear you. What the heck? Oh no, I still can't hear you. What the heck happened? I heard. Oh no,
You hear
there
me
you go.
now?
Yeah, yeah,
Can
I
you hear
hear
me?
you. Mhm.
Okay. So I would just want to know, how long have you been doing like quantum healing? Like what's the work behind that, the numbers, like um
Yes.
how it started?
So I've had like these kind of I don't know what people call interdimensional gifts my whole life. So as a child,
Yeah.
I recognized it. My mom early on got freaked out. I was being raised born again Christian, and so kind of just told me on the side, like, okay, you can't spit out exactly what's going on. um and so I just kind of, the other thing with me is I thought everyone had these gifts as well, so I didn't even really talk about it because I was like, oh well, everybody's doing this. So I just used to heal people with my mind when I was younger. And really, just like everyone else in 2020, I had the time to then really dive back into it, uh, and really say, okay, this is what I'm doing now, moving forward.
Yeah.
Because I want to do it for others, and I want to do it out and open, in the open.
Yeah.
And it took a long time for me. It was confidence, like literally since 2020, just gaining the confidence to be like, okay, people are not going to think I'm crazy. They're going to believe me. We'll see the results, blah, 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 blah. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. So, but I've really been trained in this, and recognizing my own energy versus someone else's, and what guides are coming in to talk to me, and what realm and dimension I'm working on, and da 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 da. Da. So it's really complex, but I think because I've been trained in it since a child
Yeah.
and recognize the gifts, and my mom never, she shut it down for me telling others, but she never shut me down with trying new things and working by myself with it. So I've been working like this for 25 years now. um
Mm,
yeah.
that's a big
Yeah,
number.
I
Yeah.
know.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like I said, recently, since 2020. So
Okay.
hmm
Yeah, that's what's up. So, what are some of the beings that came to you, like as far as like some of the different
being
the
yeah.
races of the cosmos, these
hmm
entities?
So I mean, they've all come to me, but I want to tell, I guess, the story about what I right the race that I claim to be, which is Aynoucka. Um, so that was for me like the top level of having all of my gifts reawakened. And
Hmm.
but I was still on the fence, like at the time, to be honest with you. The only people who had put out literature about them was Billy Carson,
Yeah,
and he was
Bill
saying,
Cosmo.
oh, they changed the DNA and da da da. And so for
Yeah,
months I was like, I can't be, I guess I'm not them, because they seem mean and evil and da 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 da.
yeah.
And I was like, ancestors, give me indefinitely that this is me and I'm supposed to heal now on a mass level. And the guides came straight down into my bedroom. I'll never forget it. I was living in New Jersey.
Hmm.
They stopped time and space. So I was like about to say something. So I was like literally like,
Yeah,
and all of a sudden I couldn't move at all. My heart was not beating, but I was alive, and
yeah,
I could blink my eyes, but that was it. And then they came down. I saw them faintly, like they didn't, the opacity was still very like kind of clear, like I could see through them, but I saw them indefinitely, just black figures, and then radiating gold at the crown. I saw gold. It looked like gold at all the joints, if I'm being honest. And then they were like, "Is it good enough now? Do you know that you're Anu?" And I was like, I couldn't say anything back. And I remember being like, "Oh my gosh!" I felt like this overwhelming presence of, it's the closest I ever felt like God energy. And
hmm,
so I remember, like, honestly, I remember like afterwards going to bow, because I didn't know who they were, what they, it was like gods had come right into my room, and my
yeah,
my like best guide being like, "Get up, you're embarrassing me. What the heck are you doing bowing?" Like, but I didn't know, you know what I mean?
yeah.
This is years and
Okay.
years ago.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
um but they're the ones I'd say that came in like the most clear, where they were right in front of me, and like I said, like literally stopped time and space. Other than that, it's usually like spirits. They'll come in as color or color orbs,
Orbs. Yeah.
just because that's easier for them to translate
Hmm.
versus coming in as their full selves. Um,
Mhm.
so I'd say that was probably like the biggest whoa.
So I know you have a big TikTok presence as well. As
Yes.
far as like in the TikTok community for the TikTok
Hmm.
people out there TikToking, uh, a lot of people actually come to you, and you make it a good example of like a quantum healer out there,
Yeah.
because I see the community of like quantum healers is so much out there. It's
Yes.
so much information because it transitioned into Ricky healing, transition to other dynamics to like repair
Yes.
the body in so many ways, because you is actually a mechanic, a surgeon that goes
Yes.
into the body space and you repair those like
Yes.
different problems like people have. So
Hmm.
what it's like, what it was it any issues like you having like when you go into it, and for the viewers out there,
Hmm.
what do you see when you go inside these spaces?
Into the spaces. Yes. So every single being is different. So for me, I usually have my own team, like you said, of surgeons and mechanics. I
Yeah.
always have my team with me so that indefinitely I know that it's being translated properly to me. So that's one. And then two, basically what happens, like the mechanics behind it, is I connect my heart channels to then the person's heart channels that is receiving the healing. And then from there, I know which department to go to. I go directly to like their surgical department, and connect with the guides that know all of the medical stuff about their body.
Hmm.
And then from there, that's where I kind of, it's like, I wish I had visuals, but sometimes I can see the spine just as bright, like bright blue, for instance. And then the vertebrae that needs healing will pop up as purple or red, or, like an opposing color. But I, in the physical, like my physical body, I don't know what vertebra, that could be T5, that could be, I don't know which one it is.
Hmm.
So again, I'm just working based off of being able to see essentially like directly into the body, and knowing then, because I am in right in the quantum space, I am an expert surgeon. So then and a mechanic, so then I know what needs to be done, whether it's blowing through the energy, or tweaking it. A lot of the time it's demons that are there, so then I extract the demons, or transmuting just oh, so this is what side note I want to talk about is
Yeah. Go ahead.
99% of the time it's an emotion, which is why as a coder, that's the number one coder that I am, that I play, is an emotional coder.
Hmm.
So you have to extract whatever emotion, and a lot of the times it's like, oh, I hate my brother so much. We haven't talked in 30 years. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, you can hate him for the next 30 years if you want, but that's why you can't move your left shoulder. Da, 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 and I see
Mm.
it. I see the anger. I see the brother cord. I see the mucus that's forming around it. I see where it's going next. Sometimes they'll show
Yeah.
me. And so 99% of the time it's emotion. Well, honestly, I should say 100, because even if it's from an old injury, then again, stored emotions. It could be nervousness. Oh, is this broken elbow that I have ever going to be the same? Da, 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 da. So then now there's nervousness in there while healing. And so it's always emotions. Um,
Gotcha.
and so yeah, we just kind of work to figure it out, get it out. And once I see it done in the quantum space, then everything trickles down here. We put the codes in your, essentially in your DNA, in your spine, and
Hmm.
then your cells start to vibrate to the new vibration that we put in there. And within 72 hours, the people are like, I couldn't move my hand for
Yeah.
20 years and I can do a push-up now. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, well. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's really a lot of fun because everyone's completely different. So
Okay. For the people in the back, they the biggest question is like uh have you had no like technical difficulties like far as like retrieving a certain like entity or whatever?
Yeah. Well, no, I've never had issue if the person's open to it. I've
Mm-hmm.
never had issues retrieving any type of negative
Okay.
entity, any type of, other um, other type of star races that are kind of not
Yeah.
so nice and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, the what I'll say is I've had people who don't heal at all, and I almost cursed. I was like, I've done
You good? It's
a
YouTube.
bomb ASS healing, because I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to talk about it because it's my dad. I
Yeah.
had done a next level healing on him. He's still completely in pain, won't receive any of it. He
Mm-hmm.
says he's received it, but I see his cells. He thinks I'm doing witchcraft. He's so scared. And so, even though that's a case where, even though his mouth said yes, his body said no.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, if people don't want to receive it, I
It
could
have to be
be.
it have to be a full consent, right, from that
Yep,
person.
yep,
Full
yep.
consent. They
It
have
has
to
to
be
be
like they have
physic.
to be in the absolutely like question of right. Like I want this. I need this. You
Yes,
know what I mean? Okay.
yes. Well, so in the physical space, they can still be skeptic. They can be whatever. They can be anything. They could even say, I don't even know if I want this. But if their higher consciousness, right, their soul that's connected then to what I call the God energy, source energy, if their soul says okay, then I can still do it. Um, but uh, but if both or either say no, then it just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Mm, gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is like some of the breakthroughs that you had like with the guests and stuff? I'm gonna put you up on the big screen. Um, what is some of the breakthroughs and some of the reviews that you get and some of the clients that say, "Hey, I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You had correct a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff with me and stuff." I'm gonna let
Mm-hmm.
you go ahead and explain that, and I'm gonna put you on the big screen.
Yay. Woo.
All right.
I'd say for me, the one that touched me, I guess, the most is a client recently just on TikTok, an elderly lady. And she said like her arthritis had been so bad that she couldn't even open her fists. And she's like, on your live, like, I don't know what you did. It only took 20 minutes, but I can now literally move my hands. I can eat again. I can write, I can just do normal functioning things. And I had gone to so many different doctors. I had so many different pills, this, that, injections, blah, 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 blah. And you did it in 20 minutes on TikTok. And so that was like something I'm like, yeah, because if your hands are stuck like this all day and in just so much pain, I can only imagine. So that's something recently that I was like, yes, this is so exciting. But they're all pretty much like that, where I present or I guess they present themselves to me as a final not a final result. What I'm looking for the word. Like they've gone to everyone else and nothing else worked. So last resort. That's what I was trying to say. And for the most part, whether it's sometimes you need several sessions, but for the most part, every single being has been, yeah, really receptive and seen amazing results. Yeah. Oh wait, I look at me. I'm like,
That was like some of the biggest concerns because people like to know, what they're getting into. For like, saying the consent and what
mm-hmm.
do you do and stuff like that. That was like the biggest things because a lot of people still puzzled
Yeah,
how quantum how does it works because
yeah,
I don't know if it's like how they perceive it because if the body's showing in 3D or 4D, 5D, however it is, it's almost
mm-hmm.
like a body that's floating in the air in your psyche, and
Mm-hmm.
you just see the body like there, and you could
Yeah.
just take in precision. That's how
Yes.
it was. That's how Aaron was talking
Yeah.
about how quantum works too as well, because she's
Yes.
tapped in too.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's literally. I mean, that's why we're here. That's why I consider. I know what home planet I came from. I call myself an advanced alien. We were sent down here to help help the collective and help our people heal, like, and awaken. Um. So yeah.
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 So as far as like your lineage and stuff like that,
Mhm.
what is like is it like Earth kind of like blessing to do this, or is like in your contract with Earth to do this as the like a be a healer? Because a lot of
Yeah.
people that's around the globe need a lot of healing, and a lot
Yeah.
of people in different places need a lot of healing too as
Mhm.
well. Because we
Yeah.
all experience this so-called the matrix, the demograph of how it breaks
Yeah.
down a person's anatomy of they going through different emotional stages in life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for me it's a earth contract. So I call myself, and this is a term that's being used often, you've heard of it, a star seed. So we're literally exactly what it says. We come from the stars. Um, and so
Hmm.
my home planet is called Lyra, and it's where the lions come from, and they are the original. Um, they're the original, like, guardians, and I call them activators of Earth. They're the ones that
Yep.
brought fire. They're also the ones that brought the flavor. um they brought the
Hmm.
gold, they brought the, like, I mean, they brought everything fun. It's like the difference between, not that we don't love classical music, I love classical music, but until jazz came, the only type of beat that you heard was classical, right? And
Yeah.
then who came up? Jazz is like mind blowing, right? That's the Lyrans. They brought, like, just so much more complex everything to this planet. And so yeah, I'm contracted. Honey, I'm being honest. I have tried several times to go back home because I was like, Earth is ghetto.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Like,
Yeah.
this is just taking too long. That's what I felt. I was like, this is gonna take forever for, like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
But
Let's understand.
yeah, yeah. So we're getting there, and now I finally am grateful to be here. So it's put me in a different position where I'm like, I love this now. I love it here.
Is your
Um,
so is the connection with the source? Do you have a connection with the mother of the cosmic energy or the source divine?
mm-hmm. Yes.
How does that work?
So, okay, so the way that it works is we have source energy, which is the God frequency.
Hmm.
And of course that's feminine, right? And then you have your collective conscious self, which is like your soul, but in the astral. And then you have your, like, etheric body, so then your energy body that's around your physical body. So that's the second one.
Hmm.
And then your third one, your actual physical soul inside of you, inside of
Yeah.
your, human. I call this an avatar. So you have all three of those now connected. No matter where you go, you could go on 50 different dimensions, different planets, different realms, but these all are connected to then source, original God energy.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And so with that, that's why I always do chakra realignments and blah 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 blah, because you want to always have your characters, like the three parts of you, which
Hmm.
some people call mind, body, and soul. That's fine. You
Yeah.
always want those aligned, to God. Do you not? I work for light. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get, everything of light, and so that we all
Yeah.
know how to heal ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. So that's how I perceive it to connect.
Okay. I got a special guest backstage.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring them in about 10 more minutes, but
Mhm.
I'm just gonna let them understand they how does it, because for if you're just not coming in, what I'm saying, you have to understand how it works. So I'll let you break it down once I put them on the screen and stuff like
Okay.
that. But
Okay.
also like what is like your biggest advantage as far as like you like going into this reconstruct and like
Mhm.
removing like bad energy and stuff like that.
Mhm. For me, I think my biggest advantage is that I know every single thing is healable. And a lot of the times, even if you're just using regular old doctors, like down here, not doing anything loopy and woo woo, a lot of the
Yeah.
times we don't even heal down here because we were programmed to believe that there's no cure. It's not
Hmm.
possible. Oh, we haven't figured this out yet. Oh, well, you're going to need this pill for the rest of your life to da 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 da, all of that.
Yeah.
And so I
Yeah.
think for me, that's my biggest advantage to having all of these gifts is they're lying. They are lying. Every single thing is
Yeah.
curable. and
Yeah.
and
Everything.
you and it's really easy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I would say.
It,
I'm grateful
even
for my
from
gifts.
Yeah, even from an herbalist perspective too, because
Yes.
Dr. Sebi and stuff, it
Yep.
was a lot of gurus out there that was pretty much tapped in with their
Mm,
energy and they was using it for the good to like
mm-hmm.
help people out. Like you can do this, you can do that. You don't have to go to a doctor. You can
Yep.
do it yourself. And
Yep.
a lot of people just like run to the doctor for everything. I'm gonna run.
Yep.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. But you
Yep.
really just like it's risking yourself with a whole bunch of narcotics and different
Yeah.
types of
Yeah.
medicines they and you don't know how this medicine is taking a toll on your body because
No.
your body can only function in so many ways, you know what I mean, because your body got
Exactly.
so much like as into like you can heal yourself and
Yeah.
people don't realize that, you know what I mean.
No, no. Well, it's programming. I mean, to be honest with you, several, I don't watch TV, but being around my family for the holidays and stuff like that, several
Yeah.
of the commercials, because remember, I can also see color and sound in real
Hmm.
time. And so every single one of those commercials has a lot of programming behind it that's telling you. I've even heard you're sick, you're sick, you're sick, you're sick, you're sick. I've even heard, if I want to be honest, I've heard black people are weak, black people are weak, black people are weak, black people. That's with older stuff. I'm not sure if they're doing it right now, but 10, 15 years ago, black people, this is playing in the background of the television of these pharmaceutical commercials, and even of television shows of, and I'm just like, bro, like sometimes it's a little overwhelming, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest. um because of course I'm like, what's the where's you know you I
Hmm.
mean, you got it. But um oh gosh, I don't want to stop on that note, but
So
but
yeah.
this is the honest truth. And so why are
Yeah.
they doing that, right? They're
Uh-huh.
doing that because they know we're gods. We are the gods. We can heal ourselves. We back in the day, because I have so many memories of ancient Egypt. You would just walk by another person. You didn't even have to because sometimes you didn't want to, just like now, sometimes you don't feel like chatting. So but
Hmm.
you could see their grid would pop up, and you could see, oh, left shoulder or right ankle is da 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 da, and you knew exactly what color to send them, and you would just send it to them as you're passing, and
Yeah.
that was it. And
It's
it
part
just
of
whoop, and then
yeah,
you
it's
do
part
a
of
little thanks, girl.
yeah.
It's that's it. And
Yeah.
so if we got back to that awareness, which all it is really is confidence, like I said, I had to like gain confidence even as a healer, and I've been doing this since literally a baby, and I
Yeah.
still needed the confidence
Yeah.
on the earth plane.
Okay.
So after we all
Hmm.
get comfortable with it and get confident with it, we can all heal each other.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing. So how does okay, the ancestors work for the behalf of the other person? Does they have do they ancestors come with your ancestors and they just group together and say, hey, we want this removed, we want this removed, we want this and that? You know what I mean?
That's a really good question. Okay, so no. So what I do is because it gets overwhelming, I choose a
Hmm.
foreman, and so I
Hmm.
ask, okay, I want the lead, and my guides, my medical guides, or my
Hmm.
higher aspect of myself will say, okay, we need a lead son, and they'll tell me I need a lead son architect. I
Yeah.
need a melanin alchemist that works in the sacral only. I need a da, 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 da. So
Yeah.
even though I'm on TikTok being like, shh, I'm calibrating all of this in my head and aligning everybody to make sure that it's all organized on
Hmm.
their end, and then I can just go and speak to one person, because then if not, it gets met like it just gets overwhelming, and I don't
Yeah.
know who to read.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pick like one or two on my end and one or two on the person's end.
On their end. Okay.
Mhm.
So they just
Mhm.
group together and just say, hey, want this? Okay, I got it
Yep.
now. I can see it. I can really see it. It's almost
Yeah.
like going to a car wash or a auto shop.
Yeah.
And the body works the same way.
Yes.
How the saying the imagery, how y'all receive it in y'all psyche and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
another thing, the biggest thing as far as like, saying you shifting the body and stuff like that,
Mhm.
what's the sensational energy people get once everything's done? It's
Mhm.
like, side effects or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because it's like
Mhm.
a relief. Because I seen
Yeah.
the older dude that you did on TikTok.
Mhm.
It was an older guy. He had a lot of stuff. I don't know what it was. It's like he
Yeah.
was like I saw it like I like, whoa, he must have had a lot of stuff like linked, like
Yeah. Yeah.
emotional.
Yes. Yes. I forgot what the question was already, because then I got sidetracked.
The guy that you did on TikTok, it was an older guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, 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 yes.
yeah,
Yeah, so what will happen is the foreman and myself will
yeah.
know when it's time to stop, because
Mm-hmm.
essentially the person, it feels like tingles, like your body's vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
And so it feels like tingles, like maybe sometimes it would feel like pins and needles.
Yeah,
Sometimes it would feel like chills,
yeah,
or some people will get really hot.
yeah,
And then usually then we just tell everybody to hydrate, and for the next
yeah,
72
yeah.
hours,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, your body will administer, because essentially we bring everything in, we click it into place, but then your
Yeah,
body needs time to then. I mean, I was making a joke the other night, but sometimes you have cells that have been hidden behind a muscle that haven't moved in 30 years. And now
yeah.
someone came
True.
in, right? And it's like, and so they're like, wait, I don't want to move. No, I don't, so it takes time for your whole entire system to then start vibrating at that new healing level. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Definitely. I'm gonna get ready to invite the person in. So I know they got their own questions and stuff like that. So this is like a whole totally the experience for everybody. So everybody know because I already know what you do. I already
Yeah.
had it done. It's believing it. Yo,
It works.
it'll blow your mind, yo. This will blow your mind. A lot of people really
Mhm.
need to look into this.
Mhm.
It's no different from like a person like a cleansing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Deep cleansing.
Yeah. It
I like
really
the
is an energetic surgery. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm finna get ready to invite Kay in. Hi, you can hear me? Okay, hold on. Hey, hey, how you doing?
Hey, Kay.
Yo, I like
Hello.
I like I
Ooh,
like your nails.
I love those nails. I was gonna say I love those nails.
Okay. Yo. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna let you go ahead and just go ahead and plug the questions. I'm gonna just mute myself out so you can go ahead and plug the questions.
Mhm.
Turn your mic up, turn your phone up too.
Oh, I think the mic. Okay, there we go.
You can hear me?
Yes, yes. Hi.
Hi. I don't have very many questions, but I have this
Okay.
one particular question because
Okay.
I have different spiritual things that occur with me because I kind of sort of know my past, what
Mhm.
happened before I came into this form.
Okay. Okay.
But the only thing I ask is it going to awaken something that can't be stopped?
Awaken something like what? Awaken like what? Because what is the reservation that it'll awaken
Like
something
like
like
will
what?
it awaken something that's attached to me that's like holding me from my higher self? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So I only work with highest self frequencies. I
Uh-huh.
never work with anything else because then it would be up to my own interpretation as to what I think needs fixed. And I don't work like that. So I only connect to your higher self frequencies, and then I'm directed by your higher self frequencies. So that's what I was talking about earlier, where it's the God connection, where you're connected directly to God. And that's the only way I work. I don't play around with trying to do it, trying to figure it out myself.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm more than willing to do it to get that experience to see how everything turns out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. Okay. Love it. And then was there anything, so I always ask my clients this, is there anything in particular, like in the physical, that you want like addressed, or because a lot
Cord
of the times
cutting.
I have, yeah,
Yeah.
people touch it
People
down
that's
like,
attached
oh,
to you. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Or do you want me to just go in and I'm gonna realign your chakra system?
Oh, we could just go from there. I can, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I love it.
Do you need me to
Okay.
pull off? You need me to pull off or just stay right here?
No, no, you can
Okay,
stay right
okay,
there.
okay,
And
okay.
so the only thing I want to talk about that we didn't address was how I stop. So I'm told by the person's higher consciousness, okay, that's enough. If we go past, there's going to be
Okay.
extreme migraine, or there's going to,
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
physical body can only handle so much new vibration at one time. So I stop when I'm told to stop. And it's, remember, we are all electric beings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, you ever see, I always use like the ER example. If somebody's on the floor, what do they use to try and revive them, right? They charge, boom,
Yeah.
charge them, because we're electric. And so our body literally can only handle so much new frequencies at one time. And so your guides will literally magnetically, my hands will start pushing back because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to do anymore. So you're always safe, you're always covered and protected, right? By divine light, divine golden light, divine white light. And just, put yourself in the healing space of receiving. And that's really all I tell my clients.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that open a channel up for like a person blessings kind of like been stopping or prolonging bad luck or certain karmatics or
Yes.
I'm gonna say cord cutting as
Yeah.
well because people stuck to you as well. You know what I mean?
Yes. 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 Almost, because we're talking about the physical ailments, and so that's what I stuck with. But almost all of my messages are like, I don't know what happened, but you healed my ankle, and the man that I've been waiting for years came in. The new job that I came in. I've been trying to manifest for I mean, and it's all related. You know, if you have a demon in the, you know, the third level down of your heart, and you're trying so hard to manifest these millions or whatever it is, but that literally a demon from another realm is stopping it.
Yeah.
Who's gonna remove that? You know what I mean? You have to be able to see. So this stuff fixes and clears a lot of like you said, people pulling on your energy, and you don't even know why. You think it's your own emotions.
Yeah.
You think it's your own, you know, struggles, and it's probably not. It's probably someone trying, you know, pulling on your energy. Definitely. So anyways, okay, let's get started, because I can talk. I can talk. Okay. I'll be on TikTok for hours and hours. So
do you need that person's name right here, full name, or just like, or you could just go by the energy, like? Oh
no, I don't need anything. I just go by the energy.
Okay.
Okay. So if you could take a deep breath in, please, through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Quieting your mind. Quieting all mind chatter that is not your own. Okay, if you could take another deep breath in, please, through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Okay. Okay, again, if you could take a deep, deep breath in, please, through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Okay. So, have you been like experiencing like any head pressure, migraines, especially like right here, the right side? I see a lot of pressure there.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna blow some energy through. It's gonna come like through the side of your temple there. There we go. And then we're just gonna do a cross grid of selenite, moonstone, and then behind the eyes. Do your eyes ever burn? Burn like behind your, almost like a burning sensation. like if you could feel it behind your eyes. That's the way I'm perceiving this information.
Yes.
So that looks like it's connected to like past life guilt of drinking, like drinking. So we're just gonna imagine as you inhale, the air is coming from behind your eyes, and as you exhale, the purple light is coming out from the back of your eyes, cleansing, cleansing. And there's no guilt. So we're just going to transmute all guilt into white light. White light is the light that is just cleansing. It just brings it back to 0 point. So it can remove all emotions. Awesome. So we have the back of the neck. It's really like the shoulder blades in the back here. Just unwind. And left shoulder in particular. There we go. Okay, and now we're at the heart space. Okay, so yeah, there is some sort of, let's recalibrate that, guys. Just take a look. So we're just going to close out this transmute by 36%, they're saying. So in the subconscious, this is with a lot of Black females, Black women. They are transmuting for the collective consciousness, as we are the strongest players in the game, and we don't know it, but we're contracted. So it looks like your guides are closing that out, transmuting for Black women by 30%, and this will indefinitely get rid of the migraines. And just bring in, guys, again, selenite. Okay, go down. So we have the left side, like in front of the liver, like behind the rib cage, guys. Just need to transmute this. So anger is stored here. Of course, they're not showing me what. Just anger. Transmuting that, because as it only hurts us, and honestly, a lot of the times, because it's on this left side, it then will have hip problem. It'll make us a little imbalanced, and I see right here the right hip and then left ankle pull. So we're just going to disconnect that cord. Okay, guys, can you realign case chakras, please, again? Just take a look. Okay, left shoulder. Can you zoom in on the left shoulder again? Okay, so we're infusing with a neon pink light, like neon magenta, like the color of like your ancestors saying the color of like a T-Mobile, that like neon fuchsia. If you ever see the T-Mobile commercials, that's what they keep saying. Okay, so some another ancestor's coming in saying an X, it's a demonic entity, but it's linked to an X that keeps trying to come back in. I don't, and so we're just gonna put Ruby here. And again, your higher consciousness is saying put a block there. So now they're putting like a protective grid, the ancestors. As this, our joints are portals, and so you'll recognize, especially in America, joint pain, I don't know which joint, is a big thing. It's because it's a portal into our body. So if someone's trying to steal energy from us, it's coming through a joint. And so this is Ruby that your guides are placing. Your throat chakra right here in your high heart as a protective armor. Again, guys, this goes right back up to up there. Okay. Okay, let's just cleanse and then realign, please. Okay, so now we're at the knees, ankles. Just do a cross grid of orange calcite. There we go. And then they're placing, guys, what's the name of this? What's the name of this crystal? Mahogany obsidian. Placing this in your ankles, feet. And can you amp up copper grid RA102? Zoom 600. There we go. Okay, and then at the right side of the heart now, so we're going to cut this cord. It is which maternal, mother, grandmother, great grandmother. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they're coming down with a laser. It's fire, but it has iridescent glitter on both sides, which seals up the cord as it's coming down. So we're just going to come down now. Okay, if you could take a deep breath in, please, through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. There we go. Okay, and then just like let's realign her chakras one last time. Just want to take a look. Yeah. Okay, and this is just a healing crystal. It like calms the cells and just calms the energy. This one is called lepidolite. It's just a very calming. It looks like a shell, so you could tell it's definitely the energy is water energy. It's the concept of when you do something on land, it's a little harsher versus. I always go back to this, but you know Mariah Carey, which she's one of my faves. She always, anytime she loses weight, she does all of her exercises in the water. So, she goes up and down, but when you do things in the water, the resistance is different. And so you could be doing really difficult movements, but because it's done in the water, it doesn't, you can barely feel it. You're just flowing. Flowing. There we go. Okay, so let's just realign case chakras one more time. Just take a look. Okay. Okay, just take a deep breath in, please, through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. You are loved. You are worthy. You are safe. You are aligned. You are healed. You are aligned in your highest timeline. So everything that your body truly wants, that your heart truly wants, is aligning to your physical body now. Aligning all these frequencies, guys. And right here, just do this is just a copper plate, just to bring in as a conductor. And they're coming in from the left side. It's really like your left side of your chest and your underarm with this new vibration. And they're even telling me it's D flat and then B7 minor. There we go. And we're removing shame, just this last part, removing shame out of the right breast tissue. Shame, and remove those ancestors that are not in alignment with your highest timeline. Gone. Guys, you have 3 seconds. 1, 2, okay. Okay, and let's realign one more time, guys. Thanks. Okay. Okay, grounding you back down, grounding all of these energies back down into your physical body. There you go. Wow, that was crazy. Okay. Okay, Kay, you are all set. Woo! Wow, you have some very powerful ancestors. Woo! So, okay. Just take one last deep breath in, please, if you don't mind. And exhale. Yeah, you did so well. Awesome. Awesome. Ooh, it's exciting. You truly were open to it. I was a little nervous because you were nervous, and then I got nervous. But
Yeah.
right away could see you were completely open to it. Your heart was open to it. So we did everything that they told us to do.
Do
What else?
you do you know my ancestors?
No, so what happens is your ancestors will have one ancestor that's like the spokesperson for all of the rest of the ancestors, because then it will get if I hear too many voices at the same time, I get disoriented, like I'll get a little dizzy. So I just am speaking with one that's the director, basically.
Gotcha.
And which one is that one?
Oh, I only go by
Oh, you only go by what they
yeah,
tell.
sound and color. Like they wouldn't. I mean, I do because it's on a different department of like the healing floor. But like ancestor readings I do as well, but then it's got to come through like a different emotion, like a different realm and a different emotional state. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
using them for the medical, for to get
Yeah. Yeah.
us
Yeah,
aligned and
gotcha.
healed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I could sense some of the energy that was like changing and stuff, because I
Hmm.
noticed when you start going into it, you going into it like you're working on a car, and you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see it.
I
Yeah.
can probably I can probably tell you a little bit more about myself, but it probably won't be on here.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
But
On the one-on-one.
Yeah.
yeah, it'll have to be one on one
Yeah.
because
So how do you feel? How do you
Yeah.
feel about some of
I
the stuff that she
feel
just
I feel refreshed. I feel stronger. I feel confident. I feel healed.
Yay. Woo.
I did have a lot of stress, and then what was overwhelming me, because she mentioned it earlier,
Mhm.
was because I have three grandmothers.
Okay. Whoa.
that explains what you was.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was kind
that
of
was
intense. That's the reason
yeah.
why I tensed up, because when you said there are three grandmothers that's coming down, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I already
Yeah.
know who those are.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. So then that was yeah. And even even if they're alive or not alive, every single being should be in their own energetic space. The only really chords that should remain is there's going to be a chord for your active partner, like your husband or wife or whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that is, actively. And even that is not really like a typical chord because it's getting updated in real time. And then mother offspring, um, and that is only supposed to be, really, if we want to know the truth, until age 9. But I don't know, that's a whole nother subject, a whole nother everything.
Yeah.
um but other than that, we should all be in our own auric field, because these grandmothers, even though they love you, the ancestors, they're not. A lot of them aren't even on the physical earth, right? They've passed, and so they're not healing at the same frequencies you're healing at. They're not even down here, and so they have to cut those cords. And it also a lot of the times shows how much they love you, because they're the ones coming through to be like, girl, she needs to cut this cord. Like, I've been
Yeah.
dead for 30 years, and
Yeah.
my, whatever I had
Mhm.
and whatever I died from is literally seeping into her belief system. right? Which then will materialize into something. Like they can see all of that. They're the ones that came through in my ear, to help you. So they love us, but yet again, everyone should be in their own auric field, and receiving the information from your higher self and from the universe. That's it.
Well, if I could, whenever, if you have spare time, and I can talk off in
I
Okay.
here.
don't have spare time. That I do not have.
Yeah. I know it's like a book. I know it's like an appointment in a book type of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's like, whenever you get a chance, I send the information to you and I how to, contact her and stuff like that. And she'll go by that right there. But
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
all right,
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But
I love to connect. So thank you so much. I'm so excited. I'm excited for you, and especially with the pressure and stuff like this. This is all other beings that were pulling on you. You know what I mean? So
like it's like
Yeah, I didn't
pulling.
even know. I knew about the demonic one, but
hmm
that have been following me for a long time.
well, they're gone, and they didn't want to leave because then more ancestors came in. And
Escort
I was like, guys, you got 2 seconds, and then they're like,
escort them
okay.
off the
They were like,
premises.
okay. Like literally, as soon as your lion ancestors came in, they were like, all right, we'll go. So,
So she have lion ancestors too.
oh yeah.
Oh,
She had several dragons come in, several
wow,
lions come in. Yeah, like angelic lions. Yeah. Very powerful
wow,
ancestors. Yeah.
wow.
Yep.
You're a special person.
Yes.
Special. You got like because what this world is trying to do is like condemn you to be a lower vibration so they can keep you in the
Exactly.
wheel. Once they keep
Exactly.
you in the wheel, they can pretty much recycle you over and over again and use that same
Mm-hmm.
energy for the next cycle. It's like you're gonna forget everything, but we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
use you again. We're gonna use you again. But your ancestors trying to pull you out of this mud. You feel me? So you
Yep.
can move to the promised land. Yeah,
Exactly.
that this goes for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's how that works. But definitely, out man, I would love to do another like demograph of like like this again.
mm-hmm.
We have to schedule this another
Yeah.
time, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
we got to, you know what I'm saying, and I push
Yeah.
the issue and stuff like that. So whenever you put up
Yeah.
your page and link and stuff, I can link
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff back to you and everybody know
Okay.
how to find you.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Absolutely.
I actually put down your information where they can reach you and stuff, so they'll
Okay.
know
Yeah. My link
exactly
tree.
about you.
Yeah. Because I don't even have a website yet. I just do it through Linktree, on
Yeah,
my
link tree.
TikTok or
Yeah.
I put it on my YouTube. It's both at Anu Starseed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I know
So
Starseed.
it's
Yeah,
easy.
definitely.
Yeah. And you can email me questions, and I'll, anything medical, and I'll get back to you as to, because sometimes there's a lot of options for healing that I have on the site. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, just message me.
Yeah. I'll make sure I put down the website and your tree down there at the bottom. I tag it to the bottom of this
Thank
page.
you.
That way you can everybody can find you. Like, oh, we can find her. Oh, that's the girl that does the mechanics and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that for real. It's like that for
Thank
real. So
you.
definitely. Man, it's been a wonderful episode right here. This been
Yay.
lifting. This
Yeah.
actually been lifting.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything that just happened. So you know what I'm saying? So definitely. Yo. I just want to make sure that everybody know that I'm gonna leave all the information so she can definitely get back to finding like the information so we can get back to the basis of healing. So I thank you. I thank you, Goddess, for even being here. I thank
Yes,
you,
thank
Kay. I thank you,
you.
Kay. I thank
Thank
you,
Thank you,
Kay, for real,
Kay.
for being here. So we
Yes,
actually
same.
pushing awareness, we pushing love out there, and we bringing
Mm-hmm.
people. So we healing people. So definitely,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
again.
you're
Thank you.
welcome.
Yes,
you.
Thanks so
yo,
much, Z
Thank
Energy. Thanks, Sean.
thank you.
yo,
Thank you, Kay.
You guys are great. Thank
All right. All
definitely.
right. Take
I'm finna
care.
get ready to close it out. So
Yeah.
make sure y'all tune in next time. She definitely gonna be back again, and
Yes, I will.
she definitely gonna bring her A game again. So definitely, y'all stay tuned. This definitely
Okay.
is a good one for everybody. Everybody on TikTok, y'all make sure y'all share this. Facebook, share this. Definitely subscribe to her TikTok as well. Much love to the ancestor. Peace to everybody out there. Love you all, and y'all have a good night. Peace.
Okay. Good night.
Yeah.